This car is a rare sight in India, as rare as maybe the snow leopard.
Now don't get me wrong here, it's nothing to do with camouflage or anything of that sort. This is essentially, the availability of the car. The Hilux was launched last year, but it comes to India right now. I mean, we get to touch and feel it right now. And that has been a massive gap, and that's because of the availability of parts and other things. But you know what? The excitement, the fun element is still very much intact. This one is based on the Fortuner's ladder frame chassis, and it is essentially the pickup derivative of the Fortuner. So, are we excited? Of course we are. We can't wait to take this off-road.
That's also because the Hilux has a reputation, one that not many can boast of. Having been in production for more than 65 years, the Hilux is truly a legend. It's big, rugged, some say indestructible, and a car that goes anywhere.
Now this is where the Hilux is at home. There's four-wheel drive on offer, electronic limited differential lock, and that's for the rear axle. Then you also get a low range. So yes, all of that is standard on the Hilux. Now you might think that the car is long, and that is the reason why probably it does not, the rear overhang is a bit much. But frankly, it's not. And you would be not wrong to doubt it. But you know what? It's extremely fun to drive. And I can't wait to do more and know more about this Hilux.
It can do a lot, in fact, and with ease. Switch it to 4 low and switch on the hill descent control, and the Hilux takes any incline with ease without you using the brakes. I had some doubts about its rear overhang given the large loading bay, but no, on this wheel articulation course it simply drove through without batting an eyelid. Wading through water too was a piece of cake. On the road though is a slightly different story. While it handles the bumps alright, the broken roads make it a bumpy ride.
This does not feel comfortable at all. It's too bouncy, it's made for off-roading, and the broken tarmac is adding to the agony of it all. And if I feel that way while driving the car, I mean, you can see me how much bounce there is. There you go. And this is good tarmac road. The broken bits add to the agony. But in fact, it does take the big potholes in its stride, and that's a big plus point. However, this is not an everyday car, because if I'm not enjoying it as a driver, my passengers wouldn't either. And I don't see myself driving this every day to work and back.
Rear seat passengers also do not get much space or features, frankly. While the expectation would be this, you only get this. And up front too is the same story. The plastic quality could have been better. The screen response is acceptable, but the seats are extremely comfortable. But you don't get ventilated seats. Apple CarPlay Android Auto is available, but that's wired. But you know what? There's wireless charging, which is sort of puzzling, isn't it? The engine is a 2.8 litre diesel, which is nice and torquey. And though we didn't do much driving on the roads, given the limited time we had with the car, the 6-speed automatic gearbox really is impressive. There's good amount of power that is channeled by the gearbox. And though there is a lag, it's minimal. The 201 bhps are put to task every time you press that accelerator. The Hilux is an absolute delight and my heart fluttered every second I was in it. But given that prices begin from 30 lakh rupees going all the way to 37 lakh rupees, the mind took over and shut the fluttering. The Hilux will not be your first car, let's admit that. And if you are looking for something cheaper, 10 lakh rupees cheaper that is, then Isuzu has the V-Cross for you. But with cars like the Hilux, the decision cannot be left to the brain. Because the heart wants what the heart wants, right?